Welcome, brewers and lab nerds. Today I'm going to show you how to dilute phosphoric acid, but it could be anything, down to a specific strength that you're looking for. So the phosphoric acid I have is 85%, and the recipe or the procedures that I'm going to be using is asking for a 25% phosphoric acid. So I'm going to go ahead and dilute it down with distilled water. And this procedure will show you how to calculate exactly how much to use. Okay, so what we're really using here is that universal shift formula or change formula that we've already talked about in another video. Go check that one out if you have any questions. But essentially we're going to start with a known quantity of 85% phosphoric acid, and we're going to dilute it down to 25% because that's what I need for the application that I'm doing. So let's say we start with 100 milliliters of phosphoric acid. We're going to multiply that by the strength, 85%. And we're going to add the strength of our dilution, which is going to be an unknown amount, and multiply by, again, the strength of the solution, which is going to be water, so it has 0 strength. And that will equal the two volumes together, so 100 plus an unknown amount, and multiply it by the strength we want it to be, so which is 25. So now we solve it. So that's 8,500 plus, that's 0, equals 2,500 plus 25x. Now we have to subtract 25 from each side to solve for x. So we're going to have 6,000 equals 25x. And we divide everything by 25. And you'll see 6,000 divided by 25 equals 240. Which represents then 240 milliliters of water to dissolve or to dilute the 85% phosphoric acid down to 25%. And you can also see that since I chose 100 milliliters to make it easy for myself, that's a 2.4 times greater amount of water than phosphoric acid. So whatever amount you're going to be diluting from 85 to 25, you're going to be multiplying the amount of phosphoric acid you're starting with by 2.4, and that is how much diluted water or water you're going to be using to dilute it. So now that we know how much distilled water we need to add to phosphoric acid, we can go ahead and mix it out. So what you need is some protective clothing, like our chemical protective gloves. Got my apron, got some glasses that will protect my eyes, and we have the 85% phosphoric acid, distilled water, and I'm going to do 10 milliliter of phosphoric acid, so therefore add 24 milliliters of distilled water to keep that 2.4 ratio. Okay, we'll start with the phosphoric acid. Use a pipette and a pipette pump. There we go. I always go a little bit above the mark, because when I lift it out, you'll see the liquid level sink just a tiny bit in the pipette. Bring those as close to each other as possible. Try not to hit the sides, but just go straight towards the bottom. That way it's not going to change the dilution over time. It's not so important in this scenario, but if you're going to have anything that's going to react to each other and you're trying to get a certain pH, for example, then this would be very important. Alright, so this pipette now has really strong phosphoric acid on it, so keep it away from anything and wash it out, rinse it out. So what I can do now is pipette 24 milliliter of water, or since it's water I'm using, I can just weigh it out. So I'm going to add 24 grams of water to this mixture. So I just have it on a scale here. So we are 20, 21, 24 grams. All right, that is now my mixture. We diluted it from 85% down to the 25%. If you have any questions, please put something in the comments below. Please subscribe to the channel, and that's it. Cheers!